Hi, my name is Mike Mueller. I'm the CEO of a company called Realty Data Trust. I've been involved in the multifamily industry for about 30 years, and over the course of time, I've heard about all these people that I would call legends, or in the .com era, I guess, icons. And I thought, wouldn't it be neat to be able to sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with some of these icons? And guess what? I did have that opportunity. And what you're going to see is their answers to some really, probing questions like what made them successful, how'd they get started. I think you're going to be surprised. You're going to learn from them just as I did. We're going to do a lot more fun things like this, so please stay tuned, enjoy, and emulate the successes that they've had.
You're able today to do things with technology you never could do before. Even before we have a project built, we can do a 3D model on the internet or in our sales office, so people can walk in. There could be nothing built, but they can look at the unit just as if it's built. We found that to be an enormous help, both in renting and in selling a product.
Technology will have a great impact on our leasing office. It's very interesting. Traffic is down across many of our properties, but leasing is not. People are self-qualifying, self-educating prior to showing up in our leasing office. And that is making our on-site residents be more impactful on people who have already chosen us or are willing to consider us on a much more than just a random basis. And so that's really helping us, I think, at the point of leasing, be far more effective with the residents that are coming through the door.
Proper integration or implementation of technology is absolutely critical. What we do to make sure that the technology is accepted and well implemented is we start from the top. We make sure that people understand that it's a company initiative, that this is something that we believe as a management team is going to improve the customer experience or improve our productivity on site. And so we make sure, first of all, it starts at the top, and then we put the resources in play that really need to be there.
Technology should be used to make it easier for the resident to select an apartment, to research an apartment, to rent an apartment, to pay their rent, to log a service request. But the benefit of that should be more time for the on-site staff to be able to spend getting to know the residents, having more personal contact with them so that their experience will be better in the long run.
The technology has helped us in all sorts of ways in terms of our own administration, our customer satisfaction. It's driven down our leasing costs. We leased 840 beds at a brand new high-rise facility 3 years ago with one leasing agent. Everything else was done by the customer. That saved us tens of thousands of dollars in postage, paper, and staff time, because all of this is done, again, by the customer, not by the Residence Life program. There's no postage going back and forth because there's no mail going back and forth. It's the one thing in this business that's exceeded my expectations, both in terms of time, money, and results.
Well, the MITS process is extremely important in getting all the multifamily companies and big vendors and ILS services to all be working on a common sort of platform. We're seeing the primary ILS as being extremely important in driving traffic to our properties. And you'll find more and more companies, I think, gravitating to the same platforms, which will make them even more robust and even more powerful.
I think MITS will impact our business in a positive way. Whenever you can get service providers, software providers, companies to communicate effectively or put data in the same format so that you can pick the best of breed software and integrate that software with your other systems, that makes a lot of sense.
With our company, we've designed our entire database to MITS standards. So our database has hundreds of fields that are all MITS compliant, and we can take data feeds from whomever that's MITS compliant. And that's why we're so excited about MITS. That means we don't have to expend vast resources to integrate with the literally 10 or 11 property management programs out there, and that's very attractive.
Lane has decided to do best in breed, and even when you do that, though, you need to have a set standard within the industry that once you adopt that best in breed, that it in fact conforms enough that I don't have to redo, my entire system. I'm a big supporter of having a standardized approach. I think it's important to the industry. I've supported MITS and I'll keep doing that.